Here we go. Nina Turner has filed with the FEC to run for Marcia Fudge's congressional seat in Ohio. So Marcia Fudge has been picked for a position in the Biden administration, and that's why it's now open for Nina. Now, I think there are a number of people who are ultimately going to run for this seat. And that is fantastic news for Nina. Because if you have a fractured field, I think that almost always helps the firebrand progressive. And because she could pretty easily, dare I say, get a coalition of just get a solid 30-35% block of the vote. And in a fractured field, that could be enough. And also it's good, there will probably be more corporate Democrats than left Democrats. And again, that further splits their vote and consolidates her support. And my God, how much we'd all love to see this. So this is one of those rare times, ladies and gentlemen, where, you get somebody who comes along who really is the real deal, and there's no question about it. And in a situation like that, yeah, we should all not just support her, but actually even donate to her. I don't recommend this often, but for somebody like Nina, for sure, I'll be donating to her. I don't know. I don't think we have the links yet. And I don't even know if she's officially said it herself yet, but we know she's running because she filed with the FEC to run for the seat. So we'll see if/when, it's not if, it's when she makes her official announcement. But this is wonderful news. Now, but there's another angle to this as well, which other people aren't talking about that much, but I think it's the most important part of the conversation. With a lot of the other Justice Democrats, okay? And I say this from a place of love. Sometimes criticism comes from a place of love. Sometimes it doesn't, but this is an instance where it does. It's one thing to be correct on the policy issues. That's one thing. It's a totally different thing to be a leader. Nina Turner is a leader. She's not just right on the policy issues. She's a leader. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, she's unafraid to take note of who her enemies are. So, while other good left congresspeople might go along to get along with somebody like Nancy Pelosi and try to play the game where if you give them what they want, maybe they'll give you what you want. Tit for tat sort of situation. And it's tough. When you're in DC, it's tough. You feel the weight of the institutions. You feel the weight of human nature, which wants, you want to be kind to anybody you meet. This is how it works, right? We're humans. It's tough when you see somebody face to face, you shake their hand and what are you going to do? You're going to make an enemy out of that person? Immediately? Other Justice Democrats have seen the system, have become part of the system, have been absorbed by the system, and to some extent, in terms of strategy, have been watered down by the system. Again, not in terms of policy, because on the actual issues, they're all good. But in terms of strategy, yeah, they've taken the exact wrong approach. And I don't think we have to worry about Nina Turner taking the wrong approach. I think she knows damn well that Nancy Pelosi is an enemy. I think she knows damn well that the corporate Democrats are an enemy. I think she knows that the media is an enemy, because the media, it's made it part of their being and their identity to smear Bernie Sanders. It's standard operating procedure. She saw it firsthand working on Bernie's campaign. She knows. She knows. So if we have somebody who's on the left who doesn't care that the media smears them and fights back, doesn't care about falling in line to appease corporate Democrats, but rather takes on corporate Democrats, what you do is you now have a role of a leader. So when she shows backbone, when she bucks trends, when she stands up and says, I'm going to do the right thing, that then gives cover for the other Justice Democrats and some people in the Congressional Progressive Caucus to say, yeah, I'm with her. Because then she's the one who takes all the incoming fire. And the other ones are like, hey, I'm just saying I agree with her. So somebody has to lead that charge. Somebody has to be the voice to be that light in the darkness, to be the one navigating. She has that ability. She has it. I don't think the others have it. And again, it's not their fault. It really isn't. Because it's tough. You get to DC and you feel the weight of the institutions. Human nature kicks in. You want to sort of get along with everybody. And it's hard to really stand on principle and really lean into fights. But I think Nina Turner can do it. And if there's anything that's missing, I mean, obviously the main thing that's missing is we need a president. We need a left president. But outside of that, the only thing that's missing is real leadership. Because we have enough in terms of our actual votes to really make a difference. You know, we have like 15 people who are always going to vote the right way. So now you just need a leader who's like, no. We are going to vote as a block. We are going to make them bend to our demands. That is what we're going to do. Whereas now there's no cohesion and there's no consistency and there's no organization and strategy. Nina Turner brings that. So you should be incredibly excited. I know I am incredibly excited. And, man, Nina Turner, Congresswoman Nina Turner. Oh, it'd be the best thing ever.